So a bit of calm, I think we're all looking for that. And I was talking to a lot of friends and family and clients, and they were all feeling very pressured and very not calm. So that's what inspired this. And a pathway to calm is to have awareness, to work with the transitions, because just like we put on an added jumper or take it off when the seasons change, we can do things to help ourselves feel better and function better. And then we've studied for centuries how key energetic pathways, often referred to as meridians in traditional Chinese medicine, can help us to function better. Because it's a bit like if you're riding a bicycle and you have a flat tire, it's not going to function as well. So sometimes we have to pump up the one part of our being that has become burdened or depleted. So I encourage you to just settle in for a moment, get comfortable, and just to think for a moment, when's the last time you took time out for yourself and focused in on how you were feeling? I don't know about you, but I get really busy and I'm running. And if somebody asks me how I am, I'm grand. That's what we say in Ireland. In America, they say I'm fine. They probably say something else in the UK. But so I invite you to just connect with yourself. How are your thoughts? Are they all scrambled up, or are they calm and smooth? And then how are your emotions? We can have highs, lows, and we can be in the middle. And then the third aspect of our being that I encourage you to check in with is your body. Is there any projects coming up for you or loved ones? Is there anything that's calling for your attention? I find that the universe and my body very gently call to me. And the longer I wait, the louder it gets. And I remember years ago when the universe got very loud and I ended up on my butt for several years. So I always encourage you to check in with yourself. And this is just for yourself. And make a mental note. So I have 3 hand positions that you can explore today. And each of these helps with different aspects. But what I've chosen to highlight is by doing the top 2 in turn, you cover all aspects of your being. Mudra 3, or hand position 3, deals with the exhale and the release. So if you hold your little finger and your ring finger and just gently rest on the palm side, and you can do this left or right. Now some people also like to add in their middle finger, but that's up to you. So just when we hold a hand position, a mudra in Jin Shin Jyutsu, we just gently cradle, relax, drop your shoulders, and your body has the wisdom to ease things for you. So to clear things out, kind of like a tree in the autumn that lets go of everything it doesn't need, we can hold that position. We're going to do a short meditation in just a moment, so I want to show you the other hand position. And this one has the thumb, the index, and the middle finger. And you're going to focus on the back side of your hand, because that helps us to receive and to bring in what we need and to have renewal. Now, you can also help your whole being if that doesn't suit you, because some people might find it uncomfortable, by gently rubbing on your palm, just at the crease. Because when you bend your hand, you have this pad part, and then you have the palm, and you'll notice a crease. So if you just gently massage there on either hand, that helps with your breathing and helps you to settle into things. So I'm going to take you through a short meditation, very short, unfortunately, and what I'll be doing for the first part is to hold the release And then when we come into focusing on what's really important to us, the core, I'll probably hold my palm. I don't know if I'll massage it. And then when we're coming into the renewal phase, I'll be holding the back, the third one, Mudra 4. And trust your intuition, because I really believe that when we take a moment to settle in, we can find ways to just be present, and all the noise, all the craziness can just fall away. So we'll start by letting go of all the things that we don't need. And we accumulate things on a regular basis. And it can get really cluttered in our life. Just like the trees accumulate leaves through the year. And then in the autumn, they let them go. And it's just amazing because we don't need all the things that are going on, all the challenges that we have. If we can release those concerns, we can see what's really important. And these things can be personal things, work things, or even if we're watching the news and we're taking on some of the politics and everything. It can be extremely overwhelming, and just to release. Normally when we're holding mudras, we do them for about 15 or 20 minutes. And I'm just showing you what they are. So moving past what we need to let go, we can go into what's really important. And very much like a tree that has let go of all of its leaves, we can see the central part of the tree and see how we're connected with the earth. We receive support from the earth, the soil, from the air, from the sun, from the rain. And when we really connect with our core, it just eases things, helps us to remember how things can be, helps us to be present and fully aware. And even taking a few moments, release tension in your body and let your heartbeat settle. And these things can make it so much easier to be in your life, be present, and to be there for the people that you want to be there for. So even by taking a few moments, you can reset. And you can do this anytime, anywhere. I was at a hospital appointment with an aunt recently, and it was very nervous and very just tense. And I just took a moment, paid attention to my breathing, dropped my shoulders, and settled. And the amazing part is that what was around me didn't change, but I was able to be better. And then after we've connected with ourselves, we can open to new things, to bring in new things, to have that expansion. And to receive the resources that we need so deeply. And just to allow it to come in. Receive the breath. Feel the bright sunshine coming down. And notice how your body is doing so many things for you. And just to connect and appreciate it. So I invite you to come back into the room now. That was a micro short meditation, and I'd like you to, or invite you to, just check in with yourself again. How is your mental state, your emotional, and your physical? And you might even notice a change on a spiritual level. Sometimes we're aware of changes, sometimes we're not. And sometimes when we release a bit of tension, release things, it can actually give space for your body to tell you something that you might have not been able to deal with before. So whatever's coming up, trust that you'll be okay. And you might want to take some time for yourself to just check in, jot down a few notes, and is there something you'd like to do differently this week? Is there a small thing that you can do to ease your day? So I want to thank you for sharing this sacred space. It's always nice to have a moment to come back to ourselves, to breathe, to relax.